Yes, people, locked on, locked in. It's Thames Delta Radio. Alongside myself, Navigator, with the great man himself, Nightshift.
Easy.
We're gonna have a couple
What's
words.
happening? Yes, brother.
Happy New
Easy.
Year to you, sir.
Happy New Year
All
to
the
you
best.
too.
Yeah, 2022 is here.
What's
upon us.
happening?
Well, I wanted to ask you a few questions, really.
Yeah,
we're just
yeah.
going to have a little friendly chat because I've known you for a long time, bro.
A long
Do you
time.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So originally, I know you as Inch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you get that name, actually?
I was on a building site and I couldn't reach the ceiling, so the Irish guys give me the. I used to be a plasterer back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how you got the name.
And
yeah?
the lads were like, "Oh, come on, Inchy, you can't reach the ceiling." I was born with paddies everywhere, man.
Yeah, man. So that was how you got the name Inch.
That's
yeah?
how, yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, obviously you've been around for a minute, man. I mean, how long you been doing music?
It's got to be about 20 years now. I've got to be about
It's got to
50.
be more than that, man.
Yeah, I was 20. I'm 40. Well, yeah, I'm old now. I'm 40 now. And what was it? So 23, I think I actually started to release tunes myself. I think before that, I was just working towards it.
Right, so that's
You know
what I
what I
want to go to. First of all, let's talk about how you got into the music. How did you get into producing and making beats?
So around the ends, I grew up with some guys, and they all used to make music, and we used to DJ together. We used to play garage. So when I was young, I used to bunk off school and go to Vinyl Mania. I went there so much.
Where was that?
In Northfields.
In where?
Northfields.
Northfields.
Yeah,
okay.
West London.
It's over west there, yeah.
And I did that so much that I ended up getting a part-time job there.
Right.
Yeah, and then from then, because I got into loads of trouble not going to school and going to record shop.
What year was that then, would you say?
I don't know, man.
Early 2000s.
Yeah. Before that, I think.
90s, late 90s. Yeah.
I was at school, yeah.
Right.
So it was school, yeah. So off the back of that, I got heavily into it, started doing all the pirate radio, all those bits there. Mm-hmm. And just pushed through, man. I wasn't, things ain't worked out like some of my friends. Some of my friends that
Well,
do.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Who are the guys that you used to sort of, work with back in the day? Some of the bigger names that people might know.
The freestyle, I used to work with the freestylers back in the day.
Production-wise, yeah.
Production.
Because you were like one of those guys I always used to see in the studio there engineering.
Yeah.
You would, and then obviously there was pirate radio. I used to see you
Pyro.
out in the Pyro.
I grew up through Pyro as well, Richie and that.
That's right.
That was fun times, man.
Yeah, that was definitely.
And all of this stuff is building. I never deferred from doing dance music. I got into jungle first, and I ended up making breaks just because we made some crazy music and people liked it.
It was
that
crazy.
was it. I didn't even know it was breakbeat as we were making it. That's how mad it was. But then, yeah, that whole journey's been amazing. It's still going on now for me.
That's right. I mean, I remember you particularly from the breakbeat scene because you were around a couple of guys, Chris Screwface, and there was another couple of guys that you were working with back in the day there, Autobots, and quite a few of the breakbeat guys.
The breakbeat guys.
Because I was doing freestylers at the time, working with Aston.
I remember,
and Matt,
yeah.
And Tenor Fly, rest in peace, my brother.
I used to listen to all of that. I did a studio session with Tenor Fly back in the break stage years ago.
Wow.
It's got to be a recording on my computer somewhere, man.
So that's how you got into. That's how you kind of got into the. So you come from jungle drum and bass background,
basically,
but you are a multifaceted engineer, producer, and
And this is making drum and bass jungle. It's my passion. It's my love. I hope that comes across when people hear the music. I'm just glad it's got from me making at home to some of the biggest DJs in.
That's a good point right there.
And I
who's
love
some of the
that.
biggest DJs you've worked with? Well, say what's the biggest artist you've worked with? Just give us one name. For instance.
I've done different. I've done outside work. I'm more of the. If you're looking for ideas or something, I'm kind of the guy you spice up the tune. So that I'll just throw So indirectly, I've worked with pop people before.
Of course.
Yeah. Some Little Mix. So indirectly, I've done some work on their album. I've done work on Lethal B with Distortions.
Right.
N-Dubs back in the day to Lisa. Wow. Little bits of work. I'm saying this stuff. Last year, I got to work on an Ellie Goulding tune.
Right.
So it's only little bits of production in that, but it's stuff that I love doing. I love writing songs. I know that sounds a bit weird for a jungle drum bass guy.
No, but that's what we do. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what we do. So, did you have kind of like a big break? Was there sort of this thing that happened, and then that tune was the one that sort of everybody was like, yeah, my man made that tune?
No, I don't feel that. Me personally, if anyone asked me, I went and DJ'd in Spain like a few months ago.
Yeah.
Someone was going, so what's your biggest tune? I'm like, I haven't done it yet.
You haven't done,
That's how I feel.
the big tune.
Yeah, like I've got a mountain of records sitting on my computer, and I feel like the tunes that I do have can take me to a level that I've never been. So if anyone asks me, what's your biggest tune? I don't feel like I've not been put in the right situation with the right group of people to be able to show people that. Basically, if anyone asks me, especially as Nightshift, you get me.
Where did the name Nightshift come from? Then?
From work, bro. I had to, in order to maintain this, I had to go to work, and then at work, I still didn't want to be at work, so I'd take my studio to work, bro.
Of course,
and then like I was
lashing it out.
Yeah, I was just doing my rounds, and
you hear that? You hear that, people? All you guys out there. You know what I'm saying?
It takes
making
that,
excuses. Yeah? This man's took his little setup to work. Yeah,
and even an hour and a half, like just bang out as much. I just non-stop. I wouldn't feel that my music is this good now and relatable to people. My thing is, as much as I love a lot of this clubby stuff, it's got one dynamic. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna make a load of it because I do love it. But I feel like if I was given the right chance, or someone had the correct music or the correct platform to put the music out on, I reckon the records would be relatable to everyone.
So, having said all of that, what's your more preferred style? What's your preference when it comes to music? Is it more melodic? Is it more techie? It's
a bit of both. I think before, as I was getting into it, I was writing a lot of songs, and now I'm trying to balance the tech with I'm just trying to do it all, like I always do. I make beats every day. That's how I've done it.
That's what.
Yeah. So I want to have one for every mood, basically.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you know, like back in the day when we was on Pyro and all of that, and we were like everybody was out there doing their thing. Was there any like one time that sort of like sticks out in your mind as something like poignant that really gave you some kind of inspiration or motivation to push further and harder into the music?
I think it's just watching some of my friends, like learning with them and then watching them progress, and watching them get to levels that I will never in my lifetime, neither would a lot of my friends. Like I grew up with the 5%, you know what I mean? So, you know, when you grow up with the 5%, you always believe it's possible because you've watched your friends go from nothing to something. Right. You know what I mean? And at my time now, I'm all about the music. I want to be part of the scene. I want to add to the culture. That's all my thing.
Jungle drum and bass.
Yeah. Jungle drum and bass. If someone goes, Nicky's that Nightshift, reliable tunes. His tunes go off, consistent, part of the scene. You know what I mean? That's me. Like I've tried, I try my best to fit in, and it seems to work now. Like I said, it went from me and my girl at home to the people I looked up to or watched on the internet, or connecting more with yourself and things like that. You know, like it was important to me, man. Like I get such a buzz out of watching. Now when I go out now, it's different for me. I can have a couple of waters, watch my tunes go off, and then go home.
That's the buzz, right?
Yeah, my thing now is watching other people dance to my music and DJs appreciate it.
Right.
And
it's happening right now.
Yeah, and it's happening.
Yeah.
Finally, it's got to that point, especially in jungle. Because I remember when I was young, I used to hang around a few breakbeat guys, and they used to say to me, Nicky, you'll never be able to do that. We'll never be able to get anywhere in it. And because I like the music so much, I was like, one day. Yeah, so I just manifest it, you know.
Yeah. For me, going back to the sound system days, there were certain guys up there in the 80s, you know, we used to be chatting on very, very popular sound systems.
Yeah.
Northeast London, Southeast, Southwest, Northwest.
In the specky days.
Yeah, specky days. Yeah.
Right.
And when I just acquired the moniker, that suffix Navigator, specky ranking, the Navigator, and I was at the kind of the height of everything. This is like the mid 80s.
Nice.
Yeah, going
Yeah.
to the late 80s.
Yeah.
And there was Smiley Culture.
Yeah.
There was Tipper Irie. There was,
Sounds
you know,
everywhere.
Daddy Freddie came over and started doing the ragga hip hop thing. And I was looking at these guys thinking like, I'm just the same as them. I came from a sound system, and they're on the TV now, and they're making pop records. Yeah. And I was just, you know, when you're looking at them, it's not that you want to be them or you want to be a pop star. You're just seeing somebody that comes from the same background as you, the same humble beginnings. They were doing the same thing as you on a sound system in a different area of London.
Basically.
And you're looking at them thinking, they've gone to this level, then it must be possible for me to do that too.
Well, I've got tunes like that. So
I mean, have you got? So what's the releases you've got ready to?
I've gone back to. I'm going to go back underground, and I'm going to work with as many of the scene as possible. Like I would like to collab with producers out there that are making beats, because this year I've got King Youth, I've got Modulizer, I've got Kelvin. I've asked Aries the other day to do a tune with me. I'm going to try and collect.
He's a sterling guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to collect the foundations and be part of the culture. You know what I mean?
Well, me and David Boomer want to work with you.
Yeah,
so
man.
you know what I mean, we've been threatening to do a track.
That would be amazing.
We've been threatening to do a track for a minute. I mean, we got a lot of stuff coming out this year as well.
Yeah. I'd love it.
So yeah, man. I mean, it's gonna be, you know, what's the? Have you got a label? What's the future?
Yeah, I'm gonna upload my first track tomorrow.
Wow!
Start it. Yeah.
Congratulations!
I know. Thank you.
Yeah,
I've got all the artwork together. I've got all the parts together. It's gonna be a bit of a slow label, because at the minute it's gonna be me sorting it out. So, but I've got a mountain of music. I've got other bigger labels that are gonna take the bigger tunes, and that's all a bit hush hush in a minute. But it's coming. And yeah, I mean, my label's called Jungle Connection. Because, you know, over lockdown I lost connection with everyone, and you know, it was just a bit hard for me, because I've started out social media, all of that stuff. If I put something up or I spoke about something, when I started doing it, no one was putting up videos of themselves on Facebook. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's all a bit mad, and I've clawed it back together. And I'm loving it. I can't say anything else, but when I sit in the studio, or when I play music, or when I see someone else talk about it, it's like any other producer. You know what I mean?
It's good, man.
It's a vibe. It's an absolute vibe. And I get up every day and I'm happy and I'm glad to do it.
I think that right now, that's a good place to be, because I think a lot of what's gone on over the last 2 years has left people not feeling too happy, feeling a bit down in the dumps. And, you know, they're having mental health problems because of, you know, not being able to express themselves in a certain way, not being able to go out.
You know what drives me? It's the man that just like, because I've been doing Nightshift. My first release was in 2018, and I've seen Bear Man drop off since then. You know what I mean? I think you got to be in it for the right reasons. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people look at it and they're like, oh, it's going to come straight away, or, you know, like things like that happen, or, you know, or sometimes you can get everything you want straight away, but it'll come and go quicker.
Very quick.
Do you know what I mean?
That is true.
I think it's just a gradual incline.
Yeah, it's
Steady,
cool. Some people get it quick, some people don't. But
yeah.
I mean, I think like it's very important what you said there about, you know, you loving it, because this is the difference between somebody who is a flash in the pan and somebody who has longevity. It's because it's your passion. It's something that you love to your heart and soul. You wake up every day, you're inspired, you're motivated, you want to go out there and go and make a tune.
And you can motivate other people to do it.
This is another thing,
That's a surefire way of knowing that you're enjoying your job. You get to the point where you've done your stuff, and you can also push your pals and all the people that tried just as hard as you, and put them into good spaces, because that's the only way things work. You got it's a bit harder in drum and bass, but once you get to know people share the vibe. You know what I mean? They support, man. They do.
They do. But I think a lot of it's to do with the youngers coming up. You know, they're looking and they want to get in and they're looking for an angle. And something that you do will just inspire them to go and do something. And you go, you know what, that's good. And then it gets linked over to somebody else. And then somebody else says, you know what, this is going on good. And then they'll go, do you know what? Let's link up that person with that person. All of a sudden, this thing goes off, and then it just starts a whole new thing. Do you know what I mean? And those things, for me, are like really inspirational because you might not be the beneficiary directly, but you see somebody go off and do something amazing. The idea is to spark the youngers, really, you know. But also, when I make music, I make it for myself. So when you do hear my music, I haven't done it to fit in anymore. Like I used to do that a little bit, but now I don't bother doing it. Now if you hear one of my records, it's because I sat there and everything that comes out of my mind goes through my speakers now. That's it. Before I'd be like, how do you do that? Is this? And now I don't have to do any of that. No, because you're making music for your own satisfaction, and that does give you a sense of fulfillment, doesn't it? Because I find that with music myself. I mean, since lockdown came last year, well, not last year, it's 2 years ago now. So 2020, I was sitting there, and before that, I was running up and down doing gigs, and I think there's a lot of people out here in the music industry. They kind of get caught up in the whole bright light, limelight thing. Right. And then when you know, I'd said to a couple of people, I think it was back like 10 years ago, I was like, we need to focus as MCs and vocalists. I was like, we need to focus more on making songs and promoting the artistry of the music, because you never know, you know, this rave scene, the rave scene might not. And they were like, nah. And then 10 years later, we end up in a scenario where this whole scenario, I don't even want to say the word, but this whole scenario evolves. And then and all of a sudden the clubs are locked down. Bro, what's going on? So me, after not having to run around so mad like I was before, I had the time to sit I was actually up in my bedroom, set up my thing, got my Logic, got my beat on, and I started to listen to go back to my reggae dancehall, and I'm listening to my reggae dancehall, and you know, I'm speaking about things that are happening right here and now, looking at it and then wording it so that it's something that's timeless instead of it just being about we're going through this thing with this thing. No, this is like finding, etching words and putting it together,
and a little bit more time
voice
to think about what,
and the performance as well behind it, because you don't really have the time, or your throat's completely destroyed because you've been out all weekend. You're trying to voice a tune.
It must be hard as a voice.
But I found that when this whole thing happened the other day, it just made me realise why I made music in the first instance. It's because I love it. And I like to experiment differently with my voice and the release and the whole expression of emotion through your vocal performance and the words. Do you understand me? And I think that was a very important thing for me but I think some people kind of came to that realization, and other people went, boy, like a mash up, and then it just do you know what I'm saying? So it does.
Some people look at it like money. They're like, oh well, there's no money, no one's going to DJ anymore, it's all over. I'm like, you can still make beats, bro. You can still be prepared for when it comes back, or you know, stuff like that.
But just to make music for people to listen to feel happy. There you go. Because a lot of people depend on music for their happiness. Do you understand me? And to express themselves back to us. When I'm in a party and I see somebody dancing and doing all sorts of things, you're watching the beat actually move their body, like, that's a real jungle.
You got
you know what I'm saying? Because they can feel the music.
They can feel the music, It's most important, man.
Yeah. So, what would you say to somebody right now who's watching this, who's looking at you and thinking, I wonder how he keeps his mind on track and he's still motivated to do it. What would you say to somebody like that?
I'd say don't put so much pressure on it. Be doing more than one project at once, because if you focus on one thing and it's not doing as well, if you've got backup ideas, it will keep you going like a circle. So you're like, right, one project, I ain't going too well. Another project, just bounce it, right? You know what I mean? Or ain't got time, or you just bounce through one or two projects. Keep yourself active. It doesn't have to be the same music. Do more than one music. And also learn musical stuff, like learn the piano. Don't actually make music without learning some sort of basic music thing.
Notes, key, chords, little bit, just a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Even me myself, I did a sound engineering course, and we had to learn piano.
Right.
So I learned about chords and diminished notes and stuff like
so,
that. It's a little bit.
No,
It's not easy, but once you get into it,
yeah, but it's not that difficult. I used to look at it and think, what is going on here? Now, even like watching my mum learn how to do it at her later age, she's amazing at it.
Wow.
You know what I mean? She picked it up. My dad's always been good at it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, if I hear something, I can play it. That's what I taught myself.
Right.
Really.
Right.
But, I mean, sometimes it's a few semitones up and down, but generally, I'll get it. Yeah. And it's fun now. Before it wasn't. No,
why wasn't it fun before?
Because I didn't put enough work into it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'd be like, I'll get round that, and nah, you can't get around it. You got to learn. That's it.
Are you in the studio by yourself nowadays more time, or do you work with
I'm mostly on my own, and then occasionally I'll ring up some of my mates in the scene and I'll get them round.
Yeah, and just do collabs, yeah?
Collabs, yeah.
So you must have a lot of music.
And I speak to some of my daily mates every day, and we send each other music. I've only got like 2 mates that I really do that with, but we do that every day, and it I want to get one for every mood.
That's right. That's the vibe.
And they motivate me, them guys, because they are good. Okay. They're on another level, and I'm just sitting there in awe of them, really. You're
most probably sitting there in awe of you as well.
Where are you going? You know what I mean? I hope so.
So it's about trusting. I think hope right now is cool. Yeah. But if you trust your process and you trust what you do, then you tend to be the people that trust it are the people that tend to push the envelope and go to the next level.
It'd be fantastic if I could get it so that people, the mass would hear it. Because I've only got little followers.
It's on the cards for you, though.
I hope so.
So, anything lined up for any big festivals lined up for 2022 yet?
2022, I've got one booking in Brighton lined up later on in the year, and I've got my other projects that still.
Any kind of band stuff or anything that you're working with live vocalists with or anything like that?
What am I doing at the moment? I've been working with songwriters from Sweden.
Nice.
I've got some tunes. One with a guy in Jamaica called Samo.
Okay.
Samo T. One with one with Doctor.
Oh, he's
so I'm going to draw that one today. Who else is there? There's another girl called Paris. Okay. These are like future. I've done so much music over lockdown that I don't think that I stopped making these tunes. I left them there, and I thought there's no point of even finishing them until I get an album deal.
Right.
Because that's really what I want.
You want to get out.
If I could ever pitch myself as an artist, it'd be in between High Contrast and Shy FX.
Okay.
That's where I want to be.
I'm glad you said that so that people can actually feel the.
You know what I mean?
So for those who know who High Contrast is, and obviously there's a lot of junglists out here that know who Shy FX is. You're looking at a merger. This is the merger of that sound right here.
I'm myself, but I got influenced by a lot of these guys.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I would say the same thing as me as an MC or as a vocalist. I have so many different influences, and there's younger guys now in the business that influence me too, because I listen to their flow, style of their vocal, the way they project into the microphone, and I take some of those things from them. Maybe their lyrical style.
You never stop learning.
You're always learning. Anybody you say you know everything, you're done now.
Yeah,
you're done.
Nah,
right?
It's not about that. I've come across too many men that do that, and you can't just sit back and I'm always a quiet guy. I ain't gonna wear up to no one, but you see stuff like that a lot. Like, I'm just quiet like that. I just love what I do, and I hope that comes across. You get me?
I think it does. Yeah. I think that's a good place to stop. We're gonna play some tunes, right?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say to the Massive and crew out there watching right now, if you're locked on, it's the big man himself, Nightshift.
What's happening?
This is going out on a podcast as well, so you can check this back. This is an interview between Navigator and Night Shift, talking about Night Shift, where he came from, his origins, his early names and stuff that he's done from back in the day. This man is a don, trust me. I know this man from a longer time ago. And when I met him, I didn't even know you did jungle and drum and bass, because I met you with the breakbeat stuff and everything in the 90s. But as time progresses, you start to see certain mans coming, oh, do you know my man? Of course I know my man. I didn't know you did. You know, and then it's all just links together. So yeah, here we are. We're in the studios at Thames Delta Radio. And we're going to play some music for you right now. Yeah, so big up yourself, Night Shift. Really good to speak to you. Big up all of the Thames Delta Massive locked on right about now. We're going to play some tune for you, yeah?
Big up.
All right.
Run it now, yeah?
Yeah, man. Just go hurt them, bro.
All right, brother. All right.
Checking in 1 2 1 2. That's us. We up in here. It's a pleasure to be here once again. This is Thames Delta Radio alongside the one they call Night Shift and Navigator. Yeah? Picking up all the massive locked on, locked in. Share up the link, you know what I mean? Get some people interested and get some people online here. We're going to play some tunes for you. It's Thursday evening. I want to wish everybody all the best in 2022 as we enter. Ready, big man. It's been amazing. We are going to start the ball a roll.
Samurai Scouts.
On tight, Dolly.
Army on its way.
On tight, them Gina with a girl. We about to get busy.
They rally the troops.
Navigator.
Rock samurais are
Night Shift. Level. On tight, Mr. Quest.
Giant killer hornets turn on their
Brad Spike, you for the Night Shift. This one. Time to push back the sofa inside the yard. Who's ready to broke wild? On with it. Brad Spike, you for the Night Shift. Hey. On tight new spaces. You know that. Moonshine over America. You got the AK-1200. Outside Atlanta, ATL inside. Night Shift, you begin the rough ride. Navigator, be a step up inside. Easy. Listen, level, let's go. We're stepping good. 2022, brand new. It's cold outside, but it's warm inside. We'll navigate to the one like Night Shift. Thames Delta Radio. Hey, Lion Dog, New York City. Pick up yourself, my brother. Hold tight to David Boomer. Never giving up that fight. Okay? Yeah. Hold tight the light chat room. It's blowing up. See some stars with some fire. Light up. Don't worry your mind. Let's someone talk stamina one more time. Drop it. Oh gosh. Greasy. Oh, tight the blacker.
This is the original.
Yes.
Inna the ghetto. I mean, I tell you, be a gunshot a echo. Inna the ghetto. It hard for you, you don't want it. Inna the ghetto.
The first skyscraper for the night is Night Flight. Come in, Mr. Nightshift. Easy as we roll. Thames Delta Radio. This is how we bring you down into the 2022. It's the future sound. You know what I mean? Slowly but surely. Go listen. Pull it. Cheer up the energy. Borderline business.
This is the
Hey!
Inna the ghetto.
I'll get a soldier.
Inna the ghetto. It hard for you, don't want let go. Inna the ghetto. I mean, I tell you, be a gunshot a echo. Inna the ghetto. I mean, I tell you, it hard.
Cheer up the link.
Road boy walk, the road boy flex, the road boy talk, the road boy look, with the road boy heart in a road boy shoes and shirt and shorts. Nobody feel like you can get road boy talk. Nobody feel like a road boy stop. This a road boy work, a road boy last. A beer curfew when the road boy pass car. Inna the ghetto. I mean I tell you be a gunshot.
Rest in peace, Monty.
Inna the ghetto. It hard for you, don't want let go. Inna the ghetto.
Rest up, Sammy.
I mean I tell you be a gunshot a echo. Inna the ghetto. I mean I tell you it's hard.
Rude boy, we are chopped down in the ghetto. Yes. Down in the ghetto where we grow. Super cat. Up we go. Roll it! Hear that? Super cat! Turn so back and them a rally back. Super cat! Outside the city of Third Eye Records. Down in the ghetto where I grow. Down in the ghetto where I grow, you know. Down in the ghetto. Down in the... Outside clear. We're here. Ready more. Oh gosh. Baseline roll. Navigator Nightshift and take control. Baseline roll. Navigator Nightshift and take control. Time to move your body, we are rock out all of them soul. Come with it. Ragamuffin. We blaze it. We're not even started on the yet, you know. We're just a warm up, you know. Second. This one reaching out to the ladies. Listen.
If there's a cure for this, I don't need healing.
This is another one of Nightshift's ones right here, brand spanking new. 2022, you get it right here. Thames Delta Radio exclusive. Exclusive. Exclusive.
Only vice is you. I'm crazy for you.
Acapella selector.
The next I have gone to. You know I'm crazy for you. The things I would do.
Woo!
The next I have gone.
Does anyone want to rewind on this one? Give me a signal. You know what? Skyscrape. Reactivate that one right there. Enough respect. You can see the levels. You can hear the levels. Run the track, big man. You know what I mean? It's not a talking thing around here. It's a music thing. So we have some music. A music we love. A music we do for a living. I don't care if we don't earn the money, we still are gonna make music because that's how it come from the heart, you know. We love it like that. We love it like this. I say we love it like that. Nightshift and Navigator, we are boom shack attack. Listen this.
I feel like I'm falling. Your love, it takes me up. I can't get high enough. Your
Reaching out to all the massive out there right now, locked on, locked in. Thames Delta Radio is Nightshift Navigator.
I can't get high enough.
Jeez!
If there's a cure for this, I don't need healing. I'm done ignoring.
We're healing your soul right now. Music.
I'm praying for you like you my religion. My only vice is you.
Let's go! Reaching out to my stateside crew online. Locked on, Vex. Locked on, higher level. Locked on, Vex. Listen, this say them Vex. Because the levels them higher. They clear say them hot, but we are blazing fire. You did a run the place, now what time we retire. Take your mother. Send for the rubber tire, call them Vex. Because the levels them higher. Happy we time now, for the time expire. International say we are frequent fire. The two we are do one that a try out. Watch this. We gonna lead while the thing flap. You drop down in the wall and we are climb up to the top. You see a road boy, you deserve a back. On the level where we depend, you coulda never measure.
And we dangerous.
I'm the dangerousest Nightshift Navigator. Right here, right now. Not a brand new spanker, listen.
And we dangerous. No son where I run and them I get nervous.
We're giving you a showcase, don't forget. Tomorrow night, the big rewind. Jeez! Fire! Kill up the whole of them, dismantle them and destroy. Give me the dub play and selection, make me kill his own boy. Done them career and left they hold them on them fly. Big hero, what if I use to talk? Nightshift! Time to rock your body line. I saw we do it one time. Reality, money dip on me mind. Me not come in a dance, pick up the mic and chat, dance to rhyme. Inside. If you can see the link right now, let's give it a click. Copy and paste, share it out there. And it's another one. It's another one. Easy. Nation business. Thames Delta Radio 2022. Outside the dead entity, you know that. Reaching out to all my Insta crew. All the Twitter family them. Log on to my Facebook fan page, you can catch it live there too. Every big come uncle, I selector man, I selector wicked, you can get it back. Now the Navigator man too, take it higher. Blaze fire, I selector bull, I selector man, hold up on the mic, yeah, you can get it back. Sit up on top of the rhythm, right on the track. This is how we're bringing you down into 2022. Real and proper. Nightshift, the bad boy selector. Bringing you some of that brand new flavor, futuristic style. Remember, this is the blueprint right here. Woo! Outside Steve. Listen as we roll. Outside Jamalski. Blazing. Sounds of the night shift, simply amazing. Give it in, give it in, give it in. Hey, Skinny Norris, Wagwan. Burning locomotive, second. Let me now tell you. That's how we kill a jump on sound. Why we are warning, you know. This is how we do it. This is how it should be done. Sounds of the night shift.
That's right.
2022 looming up. January, ready for the starter. Thames Delta Radio. Ready, ready, ready. Let's go. Level up. When we tell them the soul trail, them a look for scapegoat for sacrifice. Like a one rule for them, me say that the right. I mean you want fight out for me bright light. No, say that now walk at all. Me work hard for me success, them grudge me. Try force me out, but them can't budge me. Walk around me, cut them off so abruptly. No fear, no eagle, no chocolate, not at all. Me not feel the benefit, working on me mind, me alone. Always I cry wolf, carry news all about. You know understand yourself. My way you take a track mode. Love the exalt, the true must come out. Put times and nobody to recognize. Can't put some of the people them some of the time. Yeah, Navigator Nightshift. Inside, inside. Watch roll.
I know you've been hurt by someone else. I can tell by the way you carry yourself. If you
Nightshift, yes,
here's what I'll do. I'll take care of you.
real thing. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Jeez. We are gonna pop it out. Rude boy, we are gonna pop it out.
I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you.
Monster.
I know you've been hurt by someone else. I can tell by the way you carry yourself. But if you let me, here's what I'll do. I'll take care of you.
Bouncy, bouncy power. Check us out, bouncy, bouncy power. Outside Scaramucci anyway at the end of the world.
Nightshift. Style, original style, not the massive broken wild. Do no bother, try test this style, the style, original style. Nightshift in the place, Brock Wild. Reaching out to all Thames Delta radio fans locked on right now. On time, Mr. Kibble.
I can tell by the way you carry yourself. If you let me, here's what I'll do. I'll forget you.
What we tell him? Nightshift on the Navigator. Harmony. Hey! Energy! As we mix and blend the sound. On the Navigator Nightshift. Me have a whole of style, boss it road, just it chatty about people, say chatty about people. Say we no business, so we don't care about you. Say chatty about people, say chatty about people. Say the bottom of the rhythm, hey, watch them style, yeah. As we blaze the sound, reaching out to all the massive locked on. Come follow me the man, come follow me the commandant man. Not all of the man sitting at the place can't conquer long. They have a whole of style, man knock down pattern. Style over style, you know we do it. This is 2022, Nightshift inside. You know what I really love? I love to see the comments coming up in the chat room. Feeling the energy in the chat room right about now. Come with the Nightshift. Oh my gosh, dirty. Big band and heavy, sound up to berry. Kill them up to real son on Tom Night and Jerry. Pass the Skelly man, a real Machiavelli. Clap it on a boy like Machine Gun Kelly. Big band and heavy, the sound mercenary. Yeah, you me Nightshift. I sound up and die, hang them up and dry. Me don't want to hear the balling when the boy never crucify. Hear the back cry, did up them multiply. Be ready to take them out, come up for the boy to get disqualified. I saw spike and die, and when they think I try, be ready for anything. And this is what we call it do or die. Hear the back cry, did up them multiply. Nightshift inside, harmony. Warm and easy like Sunday morning, let me now tell you. Crew. Hold tight to Reiki. This one reaching out to them, G, the winner girls. Our family members. Dirty bass. We come through, nasty at the place. Sell it. Sell it. I'm done. What about talk about this? What about talk about that? What about talk about that? Say that evil comfort. Rock top. Give me the yakka dick, yeah. Give me the yakka dick. Hit the beat and flick down and make the massive lively. You know what? I'm not playing no further. Jeez. What did you say?
Don't want walk in at this bar. If you want step in at the battlefield, go ahead. Try don't bother climb over this wall.
What conductor?
Me run the whole town red. I see them coming, I see them running, I see them coming. I show no fear. I see them coming,
I see them running, I see them coming, I sure do.
I see them a walk and a free, whoa, whoa. Some of them a talk,
What them
but them
say?
see, whoa, whoa. Some a follow me, oh no. In a dark, in a sea, oh no. None of them want see me go out, they don't know. None of them want see me go out,
Doctor.
that now go prevail, oh no.
That's a cold rhythm.
Them don't want walk in a this far. If you want step in at the back and feel go ahead. Ride over the climb over this
You are stepping at the back of the road, boy.
I see them coming, see them running. I see them coming.
This one's a banger.
See them coming, I see them running.
Old time St. Paul's, Bristol, locked in. While I Shane Daily, big up yourself. Every time. West side. Represent. Our junglers. Hey. Ready for the agony, know me cry. Ready for the agony, know. Open the microphone and with your take control. Me cry. Ready for the agony. Every time. Who knows? Bang balanga. Yes, you're at the Navigator, you're at the article dada. We're going to the microphone and kill them style and pattern. Get them flat the road, boys. Get flat. All of the bosses get flat. Sub-Zero. What we tell them? I'll be a big guns from the borderline. You man know what they say, them now waste no time. Police and soldiers in a war and crime. Real gangsters, they will blow your mind. No one them not know themself at all. Till them a rock is splash out on the wall. Only for parents, yeah, me see them all. But it don't hurt not at all. But I tell you, me say, sound the alarm, the alarm, the alarm. Sound the alarm, the alarm, the alarm. You better be getting some of that crypto right now. It's that crypto jumper bass. A big thing. Share up the link. General. What did you say?
Nothing else can faze me.
Yeah, man. Pick up the Rock Twins. My brother them. Don't forget the big rewind tomorrow night. Club E1. Group Rider Kenny Kent, DJ SS Ray Keith. Alongside the Moose Navigator. Jeez. Share it up. Better than them, wicked than them, better than them, whole lot of them. And again, leaf we a branch, we a root and stem. Push back the sofa right about now. It's time to get rock wild in the yard. Outside the North Carolina Massive stateside.
Big up all the people that are outside, you know. But you don't know that inside us are doing.
Grimy and greasy, jungle bass. This is another one from the night shift. Hear this? Woo! Balang. What's so ungrateful, make me bone tears bitter. Style not no bigger, chew your muggle and kill figure. Want to drink a liquor, you make me want cigar. Could never come and say you want the part of figure. Empty barrel make the most nice, show it follow. Real deal reveal is who the massive one follow. Night shift if they and if the big damn parole. Whatever style and we know we not parole. Raise it up. We'll action them right now. More fire. don't fear, we don't fear. Rudy don't fear, no boy. Hear this? Wicked Nightshift. As we switch it up. Has to be the best. All massive, big of your chest. Style, top of style. There you go again. Chop it in. I told you this one gonna be an easy one. Oh my gosh. Let's go. D shaker.
Yeah, it's a race against the clock. Yeah, once I get a taste, then it's impossible to stop.
Ganja woman, a ganja man, raise up your one. Style and pattern in the dancehall section. 2022 from 2021. Still have one strong, we have ambition. So we do such a kit and so we have a love. Feel the bass, turn it up. Pedal selector. Outside Phoenix, Arizona. Stateside representing tonight. Okay. Maximum. There's only a couple guys can do it like this. X amount of respect we should have to the night shit. We bring in a flavor. Steady as she blows. Bounce around. It's all about the main mind state right about now. It's all about the mind state, keep it on a level. Here one class lover. Smooth mechanism rude boy. Let it up.
Reload and fire. Rub them out like you're tired. We are gonna reload and fire. When I kill
rub them out like circle.
We are reload and fire. Rub them out like you're tired.
Don't tell.
Reload and fire. When I kill him, we kill me.
Whoop. Fire. Rock them out like you're tired. Boss it up.
Gun to gun and we no take more chatter. We full of style and them a feel loud data. Big 45 kick off the ground tapper. Where the general and you feel know about data. No youths in the street don't live long. Big gun fast life and then big bang. All when man feel big like King Kong. Babylon circle, throw them in a big van.
Dismantle them rude boy. Circle. Outside the base, baby. Hey! Inside the big some blend, them style, yeah, band it up, boy. Pom pom, sound of the dance, pom pom. You mash it up, man, pom pom. Order of distinction. Think over that thing that run a whole microphone stand, pom pom. Mix and blend the version. Night shift. Yo, massive out there. Massive out there. Where's your bass face? Hey! Redeemer! Get ready for that pineapple. Hey! That's right, that's how we do it, you know. Nice and easy as we roll. Reaching out to all massive inside the place. Give me the man. My mic stayed up and up like a landscape. You know my mind, me no want me temper. Wicked and is really in a bad place. I wanna see it change into a better place. Global crisis started by liars. Hypocritical plus controlled by bias. Judgment for them will love grass up the wires. Only lot of them with metaphorical fires. Cause them insane in the membrane. The whole human race up a torture and pain. Nobody culprit them, no one take the blame. And that's the reason man I live against the radio. Discrimination take it to a lower level. And poverty make life more miserable. Commit murder, sell your soul to the devil. Ha! What's that, sir? Run pick over, on the better run, pick over Panamino. Run pick over, on the better run, pick over. Cause the night shift and the Navi come to take over. Oh yeah! Run pick over, on the better run, pick over. Fire! Not so much style for them, you know. But you know, some now distress it. Cause when we set it, that boy can't take it when we set it. Where is the sky? This one deep dark, Destroyer. Another one from the night shift.
I need everybody to put their gun fingers in the air right now.
Here's style.
Put your gun fingers in the air right now. Somebody go blah, blah, blah.
Hey, selector. Expensive on there. Yeah, sweet John, 50 right now. Overdrive. Night shift style.
I need everybody to put their gun fingers in the air right now.
Taking it back to the future. This one reaching out to all original crew inside the ride. Kingdom against kingdom and nation against nation. Time we are living in the revelation. When you take a stock of the whole situation, the elder them a poison the young generation. Instead that them a try build a firm foundation, them a bring human being to pay degradation with chemical warfare and nuclear weapons, starvation, starvation, dehumanization, the world population. Take precaution from pollution, corruption, deception, infection. Politicians they claim they got the solution, but deep down them all them have a wicked intention. For insult to our people with tax and inflation, segregating the masses, separating the nation. Night shift and the navigator. Watch them style on the road, boy. Up we go. Squeeze it. Cool a lion double. Second. And listen how we roll. Locked on, logged in. Sounds of the night shift. It's Thames Delta Radio. Taking it true. Up we go into 2022. What it feel like?
Mister, them can't test my
gosh. I remember this.
When man test the terra firma.
Murder.
Rays getting buried in suburbia. Man shutting rocks to make a earner. It's murder.
It's murder.
Them man can't test the terra firma.
Don't terra firma business. Clash the car. Hey. Rock that. Jump and do it up. Where do they call it murder? Nah. Selector. A big tune again. They call it murder.
Test the terra firma. Rays getting buried in suburbia.
What about the mic and make it killer? Can't assume me and the concrete pillar. They say that they have the bass and him and the dance and she know it. Trendsetter, yes we come better. Nightshift and the one navigator. This a one that is a real born danger. Bagger. Style.
When man test the terra firma. Rays getting buried in suburbia. Man shutting rocks to make a earner. It's murder.
Who remembers this one?
Them man can't test the terra firma.
Man a shot rocks to back up. Hey.
It's murder. Hey, lash your ass, can't never. I split you in half like a sardine. Hotter than flowers and rocks. So the man
Wow. Level up again. Sounds of the Nightshift on the 1 and 2 alongside Navigator. Representing Thames Delta. Yes. 20,000 leagues beneath the sea. On a depth charge. Woo! Kick up your foot. Kick up your foot and show your class booty. Come crowd the people, we're up already. Yeah. Kick up your foot and show your class booty. Nightshift, they are in my top celebrity and again. Kick up your foot and show your class booty. Come crowd the people, you're just already. Yeah. Why? Ready for them? Navigator man, be ready for them. Nightshift, they are man, you're better than them. With your leaf and branch and root and stem, yeah. Better than them. No love more business, you know. Check this one. Zigzaya. Hey! Selector. Dash it in a cowboy style.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? Down in the deep.
Every reminder.
What you know about rolling deep?
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system.
Wicked. Reminder. Sounds in the Nightshift with the blinder. Heavy rotation, big preparation. Blaze the liar road boy. Nightshift. All of the girls say, wind up your body now. Wicked. Love it like that. Chatty.
This is not a test.
meditating. Talk out to the man, say them a stake in a grass and try to free me intentions and a penny me. Sometimes me have to play blind. Me don't see the sign, no attention to the negative, get a check. And that's a big waste of time, too much from me mind. Cause me don't know what me lost in my life. There's too much temptation, broken concentration, yo. Meditation in every situation, so you make the blessing they multiply. Self-education and the right information. Composure, chat the chatty man. No composure, no retro, yeah. But that composure, retro, yeah. Some Johnny Clark thing, you know, second.
Feels so cold, it feels so strange. Too much noise enough.
We got serious right now.
Hard for me to feel it.
Represent it.
I want out. Let's go somewhere else.
Straight like that, level up, level up, level up. Night shift exclusive.
Tick, 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 tick.
Who loves this one? Woo! Easy does it. Skanking it easy. Easy skanking. Skank coach in your front room right now. Wind down the window, turn on the speaker, 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 speaker. Reaching out to all my 90s crew, for those who know the crew. Back in the day. Adamant business. Remix. Night shift on the case.
Feels so cold, it feels so strange. Too much noise, enough power. Hard for me to feel engaged. I want out. Let's go somewhere else. Somewhere else.
Might be cold outside, but right here in Thames Delta Road Radio, we blazing a fire. One like night shift on the 1 and 2. Throwing down that jungle, drop a bass beyond desire. Who's ready? Level up again, level up again. You can't hold with it. Day, a day will die. A day will die. Fire! Warrior, not warrior. I can't hear aircraft carrier. Warrior, no scavenger. Neither no amateur. And we don't take order from police or manager. Freedom fighter, we are fighting, we rise up. People rights are justice, that's happy we birthright. Warrior, no face vision, and only that the night. But even though we in the dark, we will let us shine brighter. One time, this is another night shift exclusive right here, right now. Representing. We got a load of brand new music for you in 2022. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears pinned back. Acapella selector boy. Nah. Skyscrape. Come again. This is a night shift exclusive. This one, brand spanking new for 2022. You can only hear this shit here, right here. This is Thames Delta Radio. Like Mr. Kipling, Shane Daly. Exceedingly good. Hey! Reactivate! Sounds of the night shift stepping in stage.
Take me somewhere far away from here.
Fire!
Take me somewhere far away from here.
Whoa!
Hold on for me. Just
when I'm with you, I'm merry.
yeah, just hold on. Take me somewhere.
Hey, Tinker, call them on. You love the one that sound. Take it down low. Shout, boy. Level. I got just smoke right about now. Sub-Zero. Bossa Sweat, all in check. If you're in the kitchen right now, get yourself a knife and a fork and start bang up some buckle. Bang the buckle down. Ready for the agony. Tomorrow is another day.
Hold on for me. Just hold on. Yeah, just hold on. Take me somewhere. Take. Oh.
Shackleton. Murphy. Night shift again, you know, listen. Busy. Are you this again? Exclusive. Night shift style. No boy can test. No boy can test. They're not nice like we, said like we, they're not sweet like we. Lord have mercy. ATL inside, locked on. Stateside. Pull it.
Youngest. As we come down, we touch this, we smash this.
Hey! Wicked! Another night shift exclusive. Well, tell him from long time, rude boy. dead body. Shoulda never test a MC like in a vein. Now your body buried in the valley. Mercilessly, your virgin them get a motion on the back of the yo. Did not play a chop, you get a chop in your head. Nothing left living, everything dead. Die shifting on the place, around the place red. But listen when me said, yo yo. And then to see me face, but I who run the dance. You don't say we know, they shoulda never test. Yo, how we your high school antidote plate murderer. Better try understand when you reach hospital. Death on arrival, you don't play special. Send you to your burial. Boop, and nobody no want to come and be up in. Watch it, Morgan full of papier, dead body. Woman dead, papa dead, still nobody sorry. Nobody no care, you no get no sympathy. You this night shift, your family never. If I never see this, you pick the never worry. Blown to pieces just like a snow flurry. You should have never test like shift down in a me. I know we get it dirty and all the police.
Them see we at night, reaching at the place with a whole ton of vibes. See we in a day, them see we at night.
You hear that?
Nobody not leave, so dance as you like.
Lighter,
at night, reaching at the place with a whole ton of vibes.
Let's see we in a day, let's see we in a night.
Nobody not leave, so dance as you like.
People take.
I make you want some more. The real underground, you're not a living hardcore. Music come for all like one big time surprise. People see you dancing and see you out of your mind.
Okay.
So them don't know it at the vibe that we like. We not come here figures, we not stand on
Yo, Skinny Darius, what?
We come to take it and ride when the weekend come. We love the whole world.
What do them? What I want to do them? What I want to do them? What I want to do them? I want to do them. What I make them? What I better? What I better? Watch this. If you're in the front room right now, you feel them style. One finger in the ear. Thames Delta Radio represent. Hey, up again, the boy. Hey, pull up. You're going to wicked and bad inside there, you know, night shift. This is another night shift exclusive. Most of them tunes here, trust me. When you go back and listen, it's the big man himself, yeah? Lashing these beats, yeah, in the studio. Trust me. This is what dedication is. This is what passion is right here. Yeah, feeling inspired right now going into 2022. Our music will say because our music will live for. We love music. Reaching out to our music lover right now. All original junglist, drum and bass lover. Waste my time. Busy. I'm busy. I'm the best. Lefty go. It's crazy right now. Sound the alarm. Sound the alarm. Send for the deck charge. The deck charger. All the police, 999, send pitch identity, your skull crime. Move to one side, half time we will shine. You this night shift, boy, mouth we get blind. Them going berry, seek and destroy. Pump up paralyze, see the baroque is a fly. Red alert, red alert. Night shift exclusive the whole way. We don't wrap up our play. Night shift exclusive the whole way, every day. Why, I'm telling you, it's no play thing. We've been busy, trust me. Look out for these ones dropping.
Respect to all the junglist turn. Junglist alone and the bad mind friend. We say
respect, I am on
them. Junglist come and fi mash it up again. We say respect to all the junglist turn.
Junglist alone came junglist friend. Fire burn, fire burn.
Junglist come and fi mash it up again.
Murder. Respect to all the junglers them and fireball to all them bad mind people them who wanna the bad mind them. Watch it. Never no way.
I hope you see as well as me when the lights are out.
It's another one.
Because if you don't, you are a dead man.
Woo! Slip sliding away. Boost up that baseline frequency. Slip sliding away. Here are where the bad man do what we are saying. We slip sliding away. Here are we are mash it all day. Slip sliding away. Killer song, killer song, killer song. Why tonight?
Miss those days when we could dance all night. We could rave all week, even with our two left feet. So let this system burn, so we can twist and turn. And if it all goes peak, then we take it back to the street.
Big things up one. Now the kids are in the goddamn land. I chip off of on.
So let this system burn.
Listen. It's me, I'm the really cypher MC. Original junglist when I want about credibility. It's not about the P, it's about longevity. That's why my MC rap them say partner as a memory. I'm never gonna be the pipe like any genre rock musical style. That's why I'm still for the sentence. You're gonna be game for a while. Attention! Now give me your name, rank and number. When I find that general, all of us was just light up single file. Jump on my hand, now make it tonight. Buy you up again.
When we could dance all night, we could rave all week, even with our two left feet.
Certified, certified.
Let this system burn,
burn
so we can twist and turn. And if it all goes peak, then we take it back to the stage.
That's why my guy now make it tonight, boy. You're gonna get used up. Look at the same my youth, otherwise you know you're gonna get bruised up. You see confused up, you need to choose up. I'm gonna be so soon my youth, otherwise you get abused up. Running around in the black like I idiot, most gun singing. Now feel that song we're singing. So much murderation and killing. I've been there from the beginning. 10,000 for them to been given. And I'm still gonna be there right to the end. Come and love, achieve it and win it. Bad man thing. When the bassline and the navi talking. Hey! It's a bad man thing. Night shipping on the place, him a fling down rhythm. Higher! The rock deck thing. You know say jungle drum and bass a weekend and swing. Thames Delta Radio. Represent, represent. One time. Wicked select. Blessing, blessing. Exclusive. Extra, extra, blah, blah, blah.
What you could do with all this, baby? Set in the mood, I'll be over, baby.
What?
What you could do with all this, baby? Set in the mood, I'll be over. What you could do with all this, baby? Set in the mood, I'll be over, baby. What you could do with all this, baby? Set in the mood, I'll be over, baby.
Bring it to them. Now bring it up, I'm gonna bring it to them. Night shift, I go down the wall of them, if I go burn them. If I go down up the wall of them, I say the fireball. So me so give it to them. Represent, represent. How many night shift? Oh my gosh. These ones right here. Riding, 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 riding west. We run it red. Rasta, ball and skin and dread. And it's another night shift exclusive, 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 exclusive. Gnarly bass. keep it rocking in the goddamn place. Hey! This bass line coming like an uppercut to your ribs cage right about now. Sound it, sound it.
Night shift, early mornings, gonna turn up, no warning.
Where's my party crew at?
Ready, take caution.
Let's get that control out. You ready? Hey! Woo! It's a steaming! That's right. Second and cool. Jokes, relax, don't worry your mind. All of them are sitting at a place, step inside. Don't all of them put them inside the ride. Hey, night shift, give my bad man to them.
Early mornings, gonna turn up, no warning. If you ain't ready, take caution. Get hype, ain't stalling. Night shift, early mornings,
hear this.
Gonna turn up, no warning. If you ain't ready, take caution.
They ain't ready. Come on in. Bang, 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 bang. Just that the navigator, anybody can't take a dance. Don't be put about the mic and go that till them 1 mile run. You say we ready, 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 ready. Let's go. Bridging, Rust demo. Fire. Sit. Pull it. Hey, sky scrape. Sky scrape. Jesus, Rust demo. It's my bridging right here, Rust demo from way back. It's another remix, isn't it? This one, another Night Shift exclusive.
This is not a bargain or a deal. This is the words of the fast tongue, more time out, Rust demo, demolition.
Chat that crew right now. Reaching out to our London specialists. All original junglers, Broadwater Farm crew. All of it on the play song, people in the mic on the way doing as we are their home. But yo, right now we are going. We are there, but blazing a ya, Kachikaya, go give me the dollar, hey, more fire, Bagawaya, blazing a ya, Kachikaya, go give me the dollar, hey, we'll put them up on the godfather, and we are the founder, the vice bringer, no, they're the ringer, no way, no way,
Jungling guy.
Hear that? Competition.
Do a nice obsession. You feel up them new style, if you ever put no one.
And the year.
You don't say the relation, man, come for my shop days. Yeah, follow me. Who would have won?
Who would have rock? Wow. It's like some movie soundtrack tonight in here. Trust me, Night Shift. Didn't fail, never fail. This one set sail. Exclusive Night Shift again. Real tune. It's another belter. Banger, 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 banger. Woman no want no bang around. No bang, no bang, no bang bang around. Woman no want no bang bang around. Bada bing, it's a Night Shift. It's a Night Shift Express. Habla, 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 let's go.
The Flying Saucer.
Pina mana pina mana pina mana pina mina. Pina mana pina mana pina mana pina mina. Uno. Attack coming in strong. Big yama with my style jamming to all night long on the mellow. Pina mana one check coming on my pina mana one. Yeah. It's like that. This one right here. Reaching out to all the massive inside. On the chat. Inside the chat room it's blazing. I'll be a fire, light it up. Ready, let's roll. Keep it moving now. Keep it rocking now. Reach it out to the teeth. T-dot inside. T-dot massive.
Everything's faded but you.
Listen good.
Everything's faded, I can't explain it. You stay the same, cause everything's faded but you.
Search!
Cause everything's
up we go!
but you.
Level, 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 level.
Everything's faded, I can't explain it. You stay the same, cause everything's faded but you.
What did you say? Said about Christian, no for them a Catholic. Brainwash them a city lick, turning on them Catholics. This King James, you don't respect them. I come in some still the one repent them instigation of atrocities, yo. Can't repeat this in them heart. And them city them can't satisfy them fear of curiosity. Nightshift, Navigator, Thames Delta Radio. Watch out! Oh gosh! It's another Nightshift exclusive. Move your body, come follow me, run, come follow away. Hey! All time and chakra massive. That's to keep you flexing. Bounce around to the rum dead sound. Navigator Nightshift, touching down. Frequency coming up from the pool. Inside the ride, but we are bossing back tender. Remember, we bring the flavor, the ammunition. Watch me lyrical ammunition. Don't be play up in the sky. Easy road girl, easy road boy. This one right here, listen. It's another exclusive. VIP business, it's Nightshift. Yes. Share up the link. Thames Delta Radio representing Jungle Bass Hardcore straight through 2022. Navigator original. Nightshift inside ya. What a years. Without no tears and fears. Listen. Soul boy, you're dead. Say we are control, we are warrior. We dance with soul, we are warrior. Jarrasta patrol, we are warrior. Now jumping on a hole, we are warrior. Cause it's a perilous time, we are warrior. Rebellious time, we are warrior. A very treacherous time, we the warrior. So this a exodus time, we the warrior. Johnny say warrior, not a warrior. Broke down the barrier. Ready for the buckle like an aircraft carrier. Warrior, no scavenger. Neither no amateur. And we no take order from police or manager. Freedom fighter, we are fighting with rights. Equal rights and justice, that happy we birthright. Warrior, no spiritual alone in the night. God, even though we in the dark, we will light a shine bright. We are control, we are warrior. We dance with soul, we are warrior. The Rasta patrol, we a warrior. The Captain and the whole, we a warrior. But it's a perilous time, we a warrior. Rebellious time, we a warrior. A very treacherous time, we the warrior. But it's a exodus time. Night shift. What did you say? Thames to radio. Reaching out to the party massive. Level. Hey! Selector! Skyscrape! Reactivate! Yo, me I tell you, this one, it's another VIP, right? Is it? Oh my gosh. This one right here is dedicated to the chat room crew because you guys have been blazing fire in there all night. The whole set. So you know, this is your one. It's special. Run it. It's been a pleasure to be here with Night Shift this evening. As we open the proceedings for 2022. It's no fake business. This is the real deal right here. Trust me, we ain't trying to impress nobody. We're just doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? Night Shift playing his music. Now he makes it or he likes it. Wow! D'Angelo! This is it right here. Navigator Nightshift, we gone clear. Expensive and dear. Boys! Oh! Doxy! Don't answer me, eh? Hey, Dustin, cool them on. Soundboy dead. Let's roll! Bass face, yeah. Show me your bass face, yeah. We are gonna see up the place. Whoa! Ultra Punkilla, Same, Ultra Punkilla. Turn it up. I don't know how to behave. Yeah. Witness to sickness. Reaching out to all my critter family. Yes, man. All tight Lion Dub. All tight P Skinner. All tight the Soul Train. All tight the David Boomer. Old ET family. You know we do it already. Deep Roots, big up yourself. Stateside Maxim right about now. Ready. Night Shift.
Night Shift for song boy expire. Night Shift for kill song, them kill them every night and day. Anytime they dub play, them start fire up. Night Shift got all the information.
Where's the Night Shift? Where's the Night Shift? Let's go.
Killing them not a secret, me never want to deal with, but me have to reveal it. Them want step to you and them want just a beat like a jump. Do me can't believe it. Them try to tell you, but words are with them shatter. I mean no one them feel like you a target. And we are murder, son boy, them a get shot. And all these guys like Peter Parker.
Inside.
Night Shift fast, son boy expire. Him a kill sound, him a kill them every night and day. Anytime him dub play, them start fire. Night Shift got all the information and the situation. And find out that some son boy a liar. Night Shift killing some sound till him tired. Only thing them full of your words and rhyme. Anytime we ready we commit.
We are murdered him right now.
We approach it
them inside. Woo! Put it right, 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 bye. Baby! Only thing up! Level. We are one of the guardians to educate the audience to hear the music simple and them demonistic condiments. Now put me trust in on them illogical arguments. Talking on the competition with the futile condiments. Never deal with the devil, we never on a different level. Why never tell them so we get it into the conscious rebel? Yeah. Hey yo, you see it? Them no one to hear my critique. Them population control get released. Hey yo, say you don't see it? You not got move after you said man that alone about make you complete. So watch out yo, we see them up. You don't know concrete strategy. Superficial, that no matter me. We are the leaders of the life. Why are you? Night shift. Dropping it like this. Reaching out to all original junglists. All new school massive and old school crew. Watch how we roll through.
Ragamuffin for them kids this year, them know now no fear.
You hear that door?
Yeah, my selector. Here, there, and everywhere. Who's that? Any sound try test, we a go beat it. Name and them fame, we delete it.
You hear that?
That means we crush them completely. But boy, and you know it's not no secret. In this session, we kill them so easy. And you know I say that really please me. Some boy try disrespect from what day, and you know I say that really grieve me. So we say, aye, you little son boy.
You hear that?
Shouldn't disrespect and know you walk on.
Mr. Williams selection.
You little son boy. You shouldn't never. We say, aye, you little son boy. Shouldn't disrespect and know you walk on. Aye,
you little son boy.
You shouldn't never ever try.
You hear that? You little son boy, so you never know we see strange and destroy. But the grace is so. Hear them once and for all. Some people dead stock sound of camels at all. They look at sound clash and not all up top. Otherwise your mother just in a block up on her belly and a ball. Some boy near that tall. You don't care for back or crawl. You don't ready for test my sound. It's solid like a brick wall. Your fans are carry the public MC. You feel the ball. Box boy you carry the boxing board and even wear the shawl. Bass. Okay. I'm telling you. Night shift. As we enter the last one from the night shift. Penultimate selection, reaching out to all the massive, locked on and locked in. Bass. Representing for Thames Delta Radio. It's been an absolute pleasure, my brother, giving us one bumper of the as we enter the last one from the night shift.
We spoke about some very positive
penultimate selection, reaching out to all the massive, locked on.
Demolish the place with them tunes, bro. And just remember this, anybody was locked on tonight, a lot of those tunes were VIP. These were exclusive tunes. You haven't heard them before.
As we enter the last one from the night shift.
So please give it up for the one only night shift.
Last one.
Thank you very much to all of the chat room crew who was locked in. And just remember this, anybody was locked on tonight, a lot of those tunes were VIP. These were exclusive tunes. You haven't heard them before. So please give it up. Thank you very much to all of the chat room crew who was locked in. And just remember this, anybody was locked on tonight, a lot of those tunes.
I don't wanna wait in vain. I don't wanna wait in vain. Last up for the night shift navigator, Thames Delta Radio. It's been a pleasure. Peace.
I'm still waiting. Want you to know that you're on my mind. I'm still in love with you.
Last up for the night shift navigator. fade. Listen.
I'm still in love with you, girl.
Still in love.
Want you to know that you're on my mind.
What she says? She want the top.
And I'm still in love with you, girl.
I'm still in love with you, girl.
And I'm still in love with you.
Hey.
She's the sweetest of sweet.
What she do? She want the top.
And every day is a treat with her.
They give you one class no more.
Yes, she's all that I need.
All that
like
I
the
need.
air that I breathe. And I still keep loving her.
What we tell them, say? Buckle, buckle,
and every day I feel so complete with her.
Round the world.
And I'm still in love with you, girl.
I'm still in love with you.
And I'm still in love with you.
And I know you love me too.
I'm still in love. And I'm still in love with you, girl. I'm still in love. And I'm still in love. I'm still in love. And I'm still in love with you. I'm still in love.
Think of yourself. I don't wanna wait in you. Oh, I'm still in love.
And I'm still in love.
Whoa.
I'm still in love.
All these things, man, which are brave, amazing things, man. Yeah,
Big respect.
Out there, there's a lot of fake people out there, and there's a lot of stuff that's worth criticism. But when you can
Big respect reaching out to the night shift.
coming from a place of joy, a place of love, a place
It's one of those classic ones, yeah.
Someone's trying to shit on that. It's like, yo, I can only look at them.
Make sure you catch that.
Bizarre bewilderment and just be like, okay, mate, you know, if that's the path you want to take, then cool.
Check out the archives.
Brush it off and move on, you know? And yeah, everyone's a critic, everyone's a skeptic, and yo, fuck all that shit. Just keep doing your do, keep doing your thing, and adding on to the culture and do your best. That's all we can do, man. You know what I mean?
Same time next week, catch me and the big man himself, SS. I'll be here again, but right about now, I want to big up the night shift. Absolutely blazing set, man. And big up all the people locked on, logged in. We'll see you next week. Peace. We out of here. One.